So here it is. We're going great with time. Both of you have the microphone still. As you think about, you've got RevOps leaders out there. What is it that you'd like to communicate, whether it's in terms of recommendations or something I wish I knew, either earlier in my career or where things are trending? Anything you'd like to share with our audience?
I'll go first. I think the biggest lessons in life that I've learned in my career is kind of what I just sort of spoke about, is that it's okay to take risk. It is okay to feel uncomfortable, to challenge yourself to feel uncomfortable, because some of the biggest growth you're going to experience is in those moments. I'm a huge believer in the growth mindset. I'm a huge believer in taking risk. I think one of the things that I love most about operations, and why I've stayed in it my entire career, is you can be an entrepreneur here in this role. You have the opportunity to come up with some very creative processes, very creative ways to approach a problem. I love living in a moment of chaos and finding order to that chaos. I think that's the best part of being in this operational role. And you get to do that because you're so cross-functional. This is one of the only roles that touches revenue at the very beginning. This is the only one of these roles where you're also touching product. You're also touching corporate G&A. You're touching legal. You're touching sales, right? So, and to do that, you have to be able to have that entrepreneurial spirit to understand how are all these things going to work together so that you can help this company move forward and meet their goals. So yeah. That's the advice I would is embrace it, take it, think creative, don't be afraid to fail.
Yeah, I love that so much. And it's such a great nomenclature to say an entrepreneurial mindset, because it is. I mean, you're even when you've done this, the number of years that Lisa and I have been doing it, and probably a number of you on the line, every situation is different. I mean, every role is different. Different companies have context. I mean, you're always building, and I think that's such a great comment. The area I would put out, it's kind of in line with the kind of last section of the discussion here today, is, you know, everything that Lisa's saying around take risks and don't be afraid to fail and grow and just, you know, lean in and learn, etc. Those are such wonderful comments. And I would add to that, especially as operations leaders, and even if you're on that path, you might be on that trajectory, but you're earlier in your career, or maybe on this line, you don't manage people quite yet, but you want to. Even if you're an individual contributor, you're still thinking about service, and you're still thinking about how you help others, how you help teammates, how you kind of win together as you go forward. And I think that's one of the things that in operations, because we're so cross-functional, we sit at the apex of what's most important at a company in so many ways, that, you know, not only is it the people development discussion that we had here at the end, but it's kind of taking that mindset as you go forward, ongoing, that it's very much, I think about it very much as a servant leader or as a service, you know, opportunity. It's an inverted org chart to me, right? I come to work every day to open a window, to open a door, to have a discussion, to get something out of the way. To my purpose and mission is to help people be successful on my team, but also those that we work with, and extend that out. And so you kind of take that growth mindset, like, let's do it, let's grow, let's learn, let's don't be afraid to fail. And then helping people along the way, it's gold, right? Having both those things together is just pure gold.
I fully appreciate it. And I could tell you, working with both of these wonderful organizations, both Ann and Lisa, definitely subscribe to the notion of, you know, leaning forward. I can get that from the individuals that report to them, as well as the partnership.